Oh, hey y'all, welcome back. It's Benjamin Avery, aka B.Avery, and we're back again today with another video. Today we're going to be going over the Keratherapy Brazilian Renewal treatment, how to do it, what to expect, so sit tight and stay tuned. Okay, so I'm sitting here with my client. We've already had our consultation, so what we're going to do is we're going to get her draped and we're going to get started off with the shampoo. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go in here and we're going to clarify and strip the hair. What we're going to be using is our Clean Start by Keratherapy. This is a clarifying shampoo. What this is going to do is this is going to take out any impurities, free radicals, anything in the hair that's coating the hair shaft. That way we can get the cuticle opened and get it prepped for the Keratherapy Brazilian Renewal treatment. I'm going to do about 1 to 3 washes depending on how dirty the hair is. Also make sure that you don't do any scrubbing or scratching to irritate the scalp. So we've done one shampoo, we're going to go ahead and do a full rinse and then we'll shampoo again. So our client has been pre-cleansed, she's ready for her treatment. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the hair about 50% dry. I'm going to use my Dyson blow dryer and my wet flat brush to dry the hair, and we're going to get it halfway dry so we can get it sectioned, and then we're going to go in there with the Brazilian Renewal treatment. You want to make sure that you blow dry on low to medium heat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the client sectioned in 4. We've already dried her hair about 50% with a cool to medium heat. And then after that, we will get started. Okay, so I've sectioned my client into 4, as you can see. What I've done is I've left about ½ inch, 1/4 to ½ inch of subsection on the bottom. This is where we're going to start. What determines this is going to be the density and the texture of your client's hair. You want to make sure that the section is not too thick when we apply the product, or else it's not going to get all the way through. So for her hair, since she has a medium to coarse texture and her density is pretty high, I'm going to do about maybe ½ ounce to 1 ounce, just depending. I'm going to start off with 1/4 to 1/2 for now and then work my way up if I need to add more. Now that we got our subsections about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch depending on the density, we're going to come in here and we're going to do about 1/4 of an inch away from the scalp. We want to hit it up about here, mid shaft, and then the end, and then we're going to pull it through. So do 1, 2, 3, and work it through. Same thing on this side. After I've done it, I'm going to go through with my comb, my rat tail comb. You want to make sure you have one with closed teeth. You want to smooth the product in. Now what I want to do, if you have enough product down here, you can comb this section into this subsection and then go in there. That way you don't overuse product. You want to make sure that you don't put too much product, only because it can cause too much fumes later when we're flat ironing. Also can make the hair really greasy. So what I've done is I've combed this section into this bottom section, and then anything that looks or feels dry, I'll just go in here with a little bit of product again, same way, and comb it through. I'm going to continue doing this all the way till I get to the top of the head. So what we're going to do now is we're about to finish up this top section. I'm going to come in here just like before, get the top, the middle, the ends. I'm going to smooth the product through, and then I'm going to take my rat tail comb, comb it into the rest of the hair. And since this section here is pretty thin, I'm just going to take this and comb this in too, because there should be enough product to coat this as well. What you want to do is come in all the way to the back. Try not to abrase the scalp and just get it all the way through. So the whole back is done. Now we'll start on the sides. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, we do our applying away from the face. To help me do that, what I'm gonna do is diagonal sections away from the face. I'm gonna continue doing this all the way to the top, and then I'll turn around and then we'll do the other side, and we'll do everything back away from the face. So now that we've completed that side, we're gonna finish this last side again. We're gonna do diagonal sections away from the face, the product on your brush, top, middle, ends, and then rake it through. Just make sure that you brush away from the face. Now that I have two sections with a decent amount of product on there, I feel confident taking this next section and just combing it in to the previous two. We'll apply product if needed on any extra dry spots. I'm going to lightly dust this on the top, about 1/4 of an inch away from the scalp, comb it in. Want to make sure that you're brushing away from the face. This extra product here on the brush, what you can do is flip your brush this way and then come in lightly around the hairline to get all the little baby hairs. So now that the product has been applied from scalp to ends, what we're going to do is we're going to come and dry the hair using our Dyson dryer. This time we're going to put the concentrator on there. And we're gonna get our paddle brush and we're gonna dry the hair 100%. From there we'll section it and then we'll go into flat ironing it. You wanna make sure that when you're blow drying, you blow dry away from the client's face and away from your face as well. You don't have to use a paddle brush, you can also use a round brush too, depending on what kind of look you're trying to achieve. So the hair has been blow dried straight. What we're gonna do is section it. I like to do one big section, and then I'm gonna do subsections of 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch, again, according to the density and the thickness of the hair. We wanna flat iron this. It's very important that when you flat iron, you wanna make sure that you use a titanium plate because it has a higher heat distribution. So you wanna make sure that that's gonna get the product into the hair. Don't use ceramic or tourmaline. I'm using a Baby Bliss because that's what I like, but they also have a flat iron that goes with this that you can use. For her, since her texture is medium coarse, I'm gonna do 450 degrees also, since she doesn't really have a lot of damage or color. The cuticle is pretty good, so I'm gonna do with a higher heat. So you wanna make sure that you come in here and we're gonna flat iron the product in. I like to put the comb in front of the flat iron and then bring it down and smooth it out. You want to make sure that you do this about 3 to 10 times so we can really work that product in and get that hair straight. Now we're going to drop down another subsection and we're going to keep going until we get to the top, and then from there I will convert to the sides and we'll do diagonal sections. The reason why I like to flat iron diagonally is because it follows the curvature of the head and you also get closer to the scalp, and you can get more in your flat iron at one time. So like I said earlier, as soon as I start working my way around to the side, I want to start doing diagonal sections, just because you get closer to the scalp and you also can do more of an area. This will help you get it done faster as well. Okay, so now that we've completed the whole head, we've gone flat iron from scalp to ends, all the way. It feels nice and silky and smooth. But that's not it. Sadly, we can't leave it like this. We have another step, and that is we need to rinse the hair out, apply the mask, and then we'll do our final blow dry. The good thing about this treatment is we don't have any downtime, so we don't have to wait the 2 to 3 days. We can wash now, rinse, and we're gonna do our treatment. You wanna make sure that when you rinse, we're gonna do a lukewarm water. And we're gonna rinse for 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna apply our Keratherapy deep conditioning mask for up to 10 minutes. You wanna make sure when we're going in with our Keratherapy deep conditioning mask that you wanna take out as much of the water from the hair as possible. That way the conditioner can go into the cuticle and do what it does best, condition. Okay, so we have rinsed our client, we have done our deep conditioning mask for 10 minutes, we've towel dried it, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here with the Keratherapy Daily Smoothing Cream. This is heat activated. What this is gonna do is help to also take out any more extra frizz that may be in the hair. This is really good for daily usage. This will help extend the life of your Keratherapy Brazilian Renew treatment. What I like to do is put it in my hand like a cream. I like to work my way from the ends, and then come through to the top. A lot of people like to gob their product in and then just put it in one spot. I like to do mine like a cream and then just work my way and comb it through with my hands. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna power dry it, and then we'll section it off, and then we'll round brush it. Now what I'm doing is I'm going in with my Olivier Garden NT64 brush. As you can see now, the treatment is helping the hair to dry faster than it did before. It's also smoother and it's less work. You look at that. I don't hardly have to do anything. What a big difference. What I love about this treatment is that it compresses the hair down, helps relax a little bit of the wave or the curl that you may have, also increases the blow dry time and the styling time, making your hair more manageable. So now that the blowout is done, you can see it was done in half the time. My client likes a little bit of body, so we went and gave her some here throughout the crown. I'm gonna come in here with my Keratherapy keratin infused argan oil, just for a nice smooth finish. Now that you're done with your service, don't forget to retell to your client and let them know that they need to take their Color Protect shampoo and conditioner. These are also gluten-free if you got a gluten allergy. These are gonna help keep the keratin treatment in the hair to make sure that it lasts, because these are sulfate-free and sodium chloride-free. I always tell my clients, don't use anything else but these, or else your treatment's gonna come out and you're gonna waste all your money.